Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a first impression slash overview video to do for you on two knives loaned in by a buddy on Instagram. He goes by Dime Stacker EDC on Instagram. He goes by Dime Wide Nickel High on YouTube as a commenter. I don't think he has a channel. His name's Brian. Good dude. He offered to send me a couple knives, and I was happy to check them out. One of which I really was interested to check out. One of which I just had curiosity with. And I'm just going to kind of tell you right off the bat, I don't like either of them. So that's why we're doing a overview, first impressions. Probably not going to do much more with them just because I'm probably not going to carry them. And, yeah, but I'm so glad I got to get these in because that's how I can find things out without having to spend $1 million, right? Even though I do spend a lot of money on knives for the channel and for myself, obviously, it's really nice to get loaners sometimes and just feel something out and know I want it or I don't, right? And it seems like my instincts are usually pretty good. At least, like, the ones that I haven't picked up yet that I kind of am interested in, those usually come in and I end up not liking them. There are definitely ones that I buy that I end up hating, but, like, you know, that's a different story. So, real quick, let's start with this guy right here. This is the Olamic Cutlery Wayfarer. I absolutely don't like this knife at all. And the funny thing is, I was talking to Jake, Bearded Gear, and I was like, dude, you had one of these, right? Like, how, like, the ergos stink, like, the detent's too strong, you can't flick it, like, it's just not cool, it's heavy as hell, like, and he was like, dude, I love the Wayfarer, I've had 4 of them, and I can flick it, and I was like, oh, shit, okay. Everybody has their own experiences. It's so funny to me. So, detent is rather strong, which you guys know I normally like that kind of stuff. But, like, it makes it to where I can't really... Ow! Like, you just can't reasonably get it out of there. Especially without putting some kind of pressure on the lock bar. There's this weird, like, double clicky thing going on. I don't know if you can hear that. The finishing work and the hardware, the anode, the whatever they call this, I forget, looks awesome, right? It's really cool. I mean, can I thumb flick it? Yeah, so you can thumb flick it. So I'm sure if you're right-handed, you could probably figure out the Spidey flick, but I don't know, it just does not work left-handed at all. The hole is just an odd shape to do anything like that. Again, the detent, just a bit strong on it. On this example right here, I noticed centering was off, and there's the tiniest bit of play. Not really, so, like, I don't even know if I could fix that centering, but I realized later I can't, because I need, like, 2 prongs or whatever. I'm sure somebody's going to tell me there's a tool that I don't know about. I'm sure there is. But, like, I couldn't just take out my Torx driver and fix it real quick, you know? They don't want you to do that, apparently. And you can see the centering is just way off, like... So, I do believe he said he was looking to trade or sell this piece. So, if anyone's interested, feel free to let me know, and I can get you in touch with Brian. It is a very popular model. I believe some people have said it's like what the Sabenza should have been or something. I don't know. I swear I heard that once, and I was like, what? This looks nothing like a Sabenza. The ergos on it are just kind of weird to me. Kind of has this pistol grip type feel to me. It's not exactly uncomfortable, but, like, it's too small to the point where I'm getting shoved into this flipper tab, and I'm also getting, like, crammed into that butt right there, and it just is not that good. And this jimping is too rough, like, and spread out. Yeah, it's just not my jam, guys. This blade is decent. I'm sure it's like M390 or 20CV, M390. Let me see right there. Can you see it? You can see it. Yeah. So that's the Olamic Wayfarer. Just, you know, not my cup of tea, guys. It's got the ceramic ball and the clip. I mean, I literally didn't even try putting this in my pocket. Here we go. As suspected, it sucks. That's super tight, and that ball, like, has to get shoved in, but not like on this knife that has it. It sits up a little higher. I don't know if you see that. See the spacing? Like, there's just no space in there, no clearance. So you shove that ball in, and it's like super tight. This, you just pop the ball over, bink, bink, in and out, right? Super nice. So, Olamic Wayfarer. Okay, guys, this is the one I was really interested in. This is the McNees Mac 2. Now, I just saw a review of this, actually, over on a new channel. If you guys are interested, it's Screamin' Pirate EDC. Brad over there has actually been on Instagram for a while, at least as long as I've been on Instagram, and does some cool stuff. He has like a knife and mug of the day. He's a big coffee drinker. I think that's pretty cool. He loves this knife. Nice. He has one of these, and he really likes it. And I saw his review, and then I've been interested in it before, but I saw that review, and I was like, oh, okay. And then Brian said he had one. I was like, oh, can I check that out, right? And I got it in. This thing is absolutely tiny. Like, it is really small, guys. Here's that KUF 3.0. I mean, they're the same size. Here's a bug out. I'd show you my Para 3, but it's out on loan right now. There's a bug out. I mean, it's a bit smaller than a bug out. Let me get this guy out of here. I mean, look at that. Like, just, it's a tiny little guy, okay? What else do I have that matches up pretty good to it? Here's a Finch 1929. I mean, it's close to that. Like, we're talking a small knife here, guys. So, I guess that gets the point across, huh? And the action's good. Like, see that drop? And it has this weird click when it goes in. That detent really sucks it in. Good. But, right-handed, you have to be so careful of this lock bar. It is such a pressure bitch. Like, just like putting my hand like normal person on this knife, I cannot flick it out because my finger's on that lock bar. So I have to back off like this, and then it'll flick out. It fires out good. Detent's good on it. So as a righty, the Spidey flick is better in my opinion. Easier to do. And a lot of people are going to like that, right? These thumb studs tear your fingers up a bit as well, by the way. And then left-handed, the thumb flick is really good, but you can't do a goddamn Spidey flick because you can't get anywhere near that lock bar. And again, these studs are absolute finger shredders, and they're so close to the scale, it is hard to get in there and, you know, do what you need to do without, yeah, I don't know. And that detent, it just sounds like there's something wrong with it almost. Like something's loose inside. The way it sometimes just clangs down. I don't know. Like there's no stop pin. Like it's just smacking against the barrel spacer or something. I mean, is it? Do I have a flashlight? Hang on. It almost looks like that. No, it's not. At least it doesn't look like it. So that's good. Good news, guys. But yeah, and then there's this weird finishing work. See that? And in there, like it almost looks like it's corroding or something. Like, I don't know. I guess it's supposed to look good, but it doesn't. To me, anyway. But it does have a really nice blade on it. Ergos are really solid for such a tiny-ass knife. I mean, if you compare this to a small Sebenza or a 3.25-inch Harsey, those ones that I've had, the ergos on this are the best out of those three. just because there's nothing blocking you, getting in the way. You can actually I can actually get all 4 fingers on comfortably. This clip is very well done, even though it is a little bit of a hot spot because that lip just kind of lips up. But even right-handed, it's placed properly. It doesn't really create a hot spot. Left-handed more so because my middle finger is right on that lip, pressing down. It kind of sucks. I believe it's 20 CV steel. Yep, 20 CV steel. Obviously constructed, everything in the U.S., which is awesome. Materials are all U.S. So all of that is the good stuff. But it just is a miss for me, guys. The action being very, very picky with this lock bar kills it for me. And the thumb studs. And the clip being a hotspot for a lefty. But other than that, it's a cool knife. So I really do appreciate Brian for sending these in to me. And dude, just because I don't like the knives doesn't mean they're not good knives. These are great knives. I know a lot of people that like these knives. This is personal. This is my opinion. I'm just telling you how it feels for me as a lefty, me as a person. So I just don't want to come off as a dick like I hate your knives. But I kind of hate your knives, bro. I'm just kidding. I really appreciate you sending these in to me, man. I just want to be 100% honest with everybody and myself. And you. So, big shout out to Brian, Dime Stacker EDC on Instagram. Give him a follow. Check him out. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I love you all, and I will catch you later.